Welcome back to another video, and in this one, hotels versus Airbnbs. Now, one of the things that I want to point out in this video is they're both good. It just depends on what you're looking for, and they have their pros and cons. There are lots of things to consider, but I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet, keep it simple, just based on my experiences. And you can kind of take it from there. There's plenty of research that you could do online to actually get very detailed information specific to what you're probably looking for. But, as far as myself, I do enjoy both Airbnbs and hotels. However, lately, I've kind of been preferring hotels, with the exception of if I needed a bigger place, if I was staying in a larger group, maybe with family, friends. And Airbnbs typically are going to be able to offer you more space, a larger room, larger living areas, more bedrooms. And I think it's important because a lot of people, when they compare hotels that can accommodate a larger amount of people, larger groups, first of all, you have limitations there. But even a large hotel room that has maybe 2 bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, that's going to be a lot of money. And you might not even get the same living space inside. But Airbnbs are typically just going to be the same as renting either a house or an apartment or a condo. And they're typically going to have a lot more space, just the way they're designed to accommodate just people that are looking to make that place their residential home. And they're bigger in square footage than a hotel. Even a hotel that is like a suite is probably, unless you're spending a ton of money, not going to be as big as an Airbnb that's going to be cheaper and it's going to have more space. But outside of that, I do like hotels. I think hotels are nice because you do get kind of a sense of that you're on vacation. You do get more consistent service, I feel, although not always, as far as the quality that you can expect, the way in which the room is presented to you. And if you are not satisfied, you can expect to be able to consistently get some type of resolution, even if the resolution is maybe switching to another room or getting an upgrade or something like that. For the most part, not always, but for the most part. With the Airbnb, that type of adjusting your reservation, if you're not happy for whatever reason, that's a lot more challenging. Just it's the nature of you dealing with somebody that basically just has maybe one unit to rent to you, and they're not going to have the same oversupply of units to be able to just move you or shift you into another option, even if the room that you have or the Airbnb that you have is not up to par. But with a hotel, it's usually going to be a different situation where, unless it's super packed, where you're going in peak times and the hotel is booked out, you're probably going to be able to find some type of resolution. May or may not be the best resolution, but you'll be able to do something. So customer service, the ability to modify your room when you're there, get another room, switch up, upgrade. The cleaning service, I think, is good. You could have that in an Airbnb as well, but typically I find the hotel ones to be more reliable. Not always, but usually that's what I find it to be. Also, the hotels, just for me, having the hotel ambiance with the whole environment and the location of a lot of these hotels with respect to the destinations that I'm going to, whether it's going to be staying at like a Disney World, amusement park, or even just like a beach vacation. Having a hotel, I think, is gonna pretty much guarantee, 90% guarantee, that you're going to be able to have a closer proximity to wherever it is that you're going on vacation. So yeah, I think that's going to be something that should be something that you're prioritizing. If you want a hotel, then you're probably prioritizing customer service, consistency, um, proximity to your end destination. And Airbnbs are good too. You could find an Airbnb that is also in close proximity to where you want to be. As an example, I've stayed in Airbnbs in downtown Miami, and other city areas that are in and of themselves kind of like a mini vacation destination, and that's good too. Airbnbs are great for that. But if you're going to be in like a main vacation destination that is theme park, a beach, a summer destination like that, unless you're just staying in a city that's next to a beach, or you just want to be near an amusement park, I like to stay in the actual vacation destination. And usually, from what I've seen, it's just going to be the options are just going to be limited to hotels for the most part. But I like hotels, like I said, and I don't mind paying extra for additional features and additional room size. That's just usually something that comes with the territory. But overall, I do like the fact that I can deal with the hotel management, and it's a little bit more limiting, in my opinion, to deal with the Airbnb people as far as getting anything resolved if you have any kind of issues like that. So yeah, I think if you're choosing between the two, Airbnb and hotels, they're both good. The main thing is just the Airbnbs. If you want more space and that's a priority for you, and you don't mind taking a slight risk on either service or the inability to be too flexible with switching out of the room if you're not that happy, then I think Airbnb is good. Hotels, I think they're great, fantastic. Most people, they're not gonna go out to a vacation and live in one hotel room with more than 5 people. Usually it's that or less, and most hotel rooms can typically accommodate that. Plus, if you think about it, if you're in a vacation where you're probably going to spend the majority of your time outside having fun at your destination, whether it's a theme park like a Disney or Universal Studios, or a beach vacation where you're just going to be outdoors a lot of the times, then yeah, the hotel option I think is more enticing. Also, don't forget, on places like cruise ships, those accommodations are basically mini hotels. So I think the hotel has gotten a bad rap over the years because of the rise of Airbnb. And I think that hotels are going to make a comeback. And I think they have been. And I think there's a value to paying extra for a hotel. You get a lot more choices. You get professional management that can actually do stuff for you in most cases, not all. So yeah, if you prioritize that type of stuff, then a hotel is definitely for you. And by the way, if you are the type of person that does not want to be limited to solely eating meals outside in expensive restaurants and pricey tourist areas, then getting an Airbnb is a plus, because most do have a full kitchen, because they are basically residential units, as opposed to hotels, which are not going to come with a kitchen. At most, if you pay extra for a family room of some type, the hotel might come with a small kitchenette, which is a really small, limited kitchen, which is okay. You can make that work. But most hotels are just going to have a fridge, and that's about it, a little mini fridge. So if you want to cook and you will be utilizing that kitchen, then definitely that's another plus and a benefit of the Airbnb option. But anyway, guys, with that said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.